The internet was on fire again when Remy Ma and Clarissa Shields went head-to-head in one of the messiest public exchanges we've seen in a while. What started as a few words turned into a full-blown online war, with serious shade, emotional rants, and even accusations of child neglect and abuse. For those who don't know, Clarissa Shields is a world champion boxer, and Remy Ma is a legendary rapper with a tough image. When these two collided, it was bound to get explosive, and it did. It all started with Clarissa defending her man, Papoose, who also happens to be Remy Ma's estranged husband. Remy felt like Clarissa overstepped, and things got heated fast. Clarissa said she was tired of the lies and tired of the disrespect, so she let it all out in a video. She called Remy out for acting like a bully, and she warned her that if she kept talking, it was going to become a problem. This came after a tense exchange between Clarissa and Pap the day before. Remy, who's always been known for her strong presence, didn't take kindly to the comments. She clapped back hard. She dropped personal details that shocked people, like how Pap has 4 kids, including one that's almost 29 and another who is just 6. She implied Clarissa didn't know what she was getting into, saying if you just turned 30 and you're dating someone with that much baggage, maybe you should keep quiet. That was Remy's way of telling Clarissa to stay in her lane. Clarissa wasn't having it though. She responded quickly, saying she's grown, she'll speak her mind, and yes, she and Pap are planning a family. She even invited Remy to the next cookout, as long as she comes with a good attitude. But then she flipped the script and reminded everyone about her upcoming fight on July 26th. Remy caught that and fired back, saying no one cares about that fight. But ironically, she repeated the date herself, basically giving Clarissa free promo. Remy then challenged her to be a grown woman and call her directly. She said she'd been offering divorce mediation for years and even hinted at some deeper issues between her and Pap. Then, in one of the wildest turns, she turned her attention to another woman, one who had apparently tried to sleep in the bed with her and her daughter. She made it clear she rejected Pap's advances and never cheated, but then described how he caught her sleeping in a different bed with a longtime female friend. She denied being bisexual, but said if people think she is, it's fine because now all kinds of beautiful women are in her DMs. But things got darker quickly. Remy brought up Pap's family and accused him of wanting to bring their daughter around people she described as pedophiles. She claimed one of Pap's adopted sisters had molested children, and that the whole family knew and did nothing. That's why, she said, her daughter never went to that house and never will. She even said it was in the divorce papers, daring anyone to prove her wrong. That moment shifted the whole tone. It wasn't just celebrity gossip anymore. It felt raw, painful, and deeply personal. Remy's rage boiled over as she accused Pap of spreading lies, pawning her expensive jewelry and playing the victim when he was actually the one who caused. Oh, the pain. She listed the jewelry he allegedly took, bragging about her receipts from high-end stores and saying he couldn't afford any of it anyway. She said Pap was mad because she moved on with someone else, rapper Easy the Block Captain, and that Pap tried to destroy Easy's reputation out of jealousy. She said all 3 of them had agreed to stay silent about an incident at one of her events where Pap allegedly tried to fight Easy. She claimed they lied to protect Pap's image while he was trying to lock in a corporate job. And now he's using that same lie to attack her. Remy said she protected him even after all the damage he caused. She told a story about how Pap ran out of an event wearing a mask after causing chaos, and how she begged people not to retaliate because he was still her husband and the father of her child. She said she carried him, helped him, and gave him respect he didn't earn. She said people didn't respect her because of him. They respected him because of her. She then blasted him for trying to clown Easy, saying he made real money, $50,000 per battle. A few battles a year, steady income, great credit, all legit. She threw shade at Pap, saying he tried to sign himself to a fake label and drop music on the same day she made moves with her battle rap league. She said he even begged her to put his name on her property so he could stop owing taxes. Then, in another wild twist, she said he had surveillance cameras all over their homes and cars and even recorded their conversations without her knowing. She called him a federal agent and accused him of trying to blackmail her with sex tapes. She said he was obsessed with a new man, digging up old photos just to make fun of him. Meanwhile, she had kept quiet about everything until now. She said she was never the one to flaunt her new relationship online. She never posted pictures, never acted out. But Pap, on the other hand, was out here trying to make her look bad, feeding stories to blogs, even giving people information just so they could publicly drag her. She was hurt and angry. She said the moment she stood up for herself and said she was done, Pap lost it. All hell broke loose because he realized he couldn't control her anymore. And that's what this really seemed to be about. Control. She said he used to follow her everywhere, scared another man would take her. He couldn't handle the idea of someone else treating her better, someone without fame or fortune, just genuine love. That's what hurt him most. Not her actions, but the fact that she stopped letting him control the story. This wasn't just a fight between two women. It was a bigger fight about love, betrayal, power, and pain. It was about how public figures use social media as a weapon instead of picking up the phone. It was about how people can be deeply broken behind the scenes, hiding behind money and status, pretending to be okay when they're really falling apart. It was about mothers trying to protect their kids, women trying to hold on to their dignity, and men trying to save face after being exposed. The truth? Nobody really wins in situations like this. Fans watch, gossip spreads, and people pick sides. But the real people involved are dealing with wounds most of us can't see. Whether it's Clarissa trying to build a new life or Remy trying to take back her voice, both of them are stuck in the middle of a story that's way bigger than Instagram. Likes! One thing is clear though, this isn't over. The tension is still there. The hurt is still raw. And with so much of it playing out in public, we're probably going to see more soon. But maybe, just maybe, everyone involved will step back, cool down, and start healing. Because at the end of the day, no amount of followers, clout, or views is worth this kind of chaos.